Alright, what is up guys? VV back with another video. And in today's video guys, we got a little bit of a mix-up. I like to try to keep my content, I wanted to have a lot of variety in my content. And today, I decided, let's mess around with some blue-purple Kaido. Right? Let's just mess around with some blue-purple Kaido. We'll go Animal Kingdom Pirates and just have a good time. So today's video is very much more of a relaxed style video, not going over any kind of theory crafting, just going to watch some blue-purple Kaido play, and this is me playing versus random players on the sim, and I'm just going to kind of talk over the gameplay. So this first game, I'm going against Kazuki Oden. He drops down a Momonosuke and a bunch of Cat Vipers, right? So I did get a very good start, where it was turn 1, Who's Who, into turn 2, Onigashima. Right, so it was pretty much the ideal start. And then we're off to the races, right? Get down Queen the next turn, followed up by a potential 7-cost, I'm sorry, I gotta quit moving it. Followed up by a potential 7-cost Eustace Kid. So, okay, he swings 5 here, just eat this with the blocker. And we're already on 8 Dawn, right? It's like turn 3 and we're on 8 Dawn, right? We will take that every single time. Or is it 9? I can't even count. Yeah, I think it's actually 9 Dawn, excuse me. So at this point in the game, I'm actually just trying to get rid of that Raizo, because I don't want, or is that his name, Raizo? I don't want him drawing any cards. So that's the whole game plan here. Keep him off his card draw engine, and I'm just going to keep on the pressure and just get down these huge, fatty characters, monsters, creatures, bosses, whatever. So again, while this guy's deciding what he's going to do for the turn, I've always liked one aspect of Kaido, especially purple Kaido, but blue-purple as well, is having the 10-cost Kaido. The 10-cost Kaido that completely wipes the board. I'm not running the blue Kaido in this deck. This is just a deck that I threw together real quick. I'll have the what do you call it? The deck list down in the comment section. I'll put it down in the comment section below. But yeah, this is okay. So he's gonna swing for 5 here. I'm like, I've got quite a few of these 1Ks. Let's just get rid of them, easy. And notice I am running the 4-cost 5K page 1 that has activate main, return 1 Dawn, and attack an active character. Okay, so attach 1 Dawn to my leader here. Play out 9-cost Kaido, KO one of the Kinemon, and that gives me a free Dawn back because my leader's effect. Swing 7. Swing 7, Onigashima going off here, and we're already ready to play another 9-cost Kaido next turn, right? Because we got the KO with the leader effect, got Onigashima. It's just, we're right back to it. And smashing in for 10. And, this one thing I like about this deck is it runs like a very heavy top end. And this is a color combination that makes sense to me. There's a lot to it that I do like. I think, realistically, I will say this. I think purple-green is what Kaido should have been to have this ramp characteristic, and I think it should have actually kind of been what the film engine is in Eustace Kid. So this guy's got a Kinemon. It looks like he's going to use this turn to try to just beat me down. So, okay, swing 5, swing 5. Normally, this would probably be a very good strategy, but I'm just going to 1K counter out of every one of these attacks that are 5K. And I think I'm running 12 2K counters in this deck. Yeah, I think it's 4 ulti, 4 X-Drake, and 4 of the Sasaki. Yeah, that Triceratops right there, my very first card, or the very far right card. So again, I just ate up every attack, and I think he expected to do a lot more damage than this. And when that didn't go through, it was like, okay, maybe I need to start attacking the board now. And okay, then he tries to go 8 into queen. I'm like, nope, you're just not getting my queen, dude. Like, the game is over next turn. You have... Look at that. He even tried to use Kazuki Oden's effect, but all of his Dawn is attached. There is no Dawn to stand up or to make active. It's all attached. Okay? So it's like, okay, so I'm just going to go 7... I think I go 7, 9, 9 here into a 12. So it's just like, okay, man. There's no way out of this. Technically, I think I should have swung with the character there just in case he had, like, a Punk Gibson or something. I don't know. Well, then I don't think it would have mattered, right? Okay, so that was the first game. That was a fun one. So that was versus Kinemon. The second game we're going to look at here is going to be against Rebecca. Let me go ahead and speed it up real quick, guys. Speed 2x. There we go. So I mulligan my first hand here, and I get into a pretty good start because of Who's Who getting me to my Onigashima. And one thing I will say is, like, I'm okay with Who's Who being, you know, a one-call searcher and everything, but I wish, like I said, I didn't even really finish my thought. I actually wish the Animal Kingdom Pirate stuff was purple-green, where you'd have this ramp engine and that gets into the big stuff. And I wish they had kind of swapped, you know, blue Dofi, you know, Doflamingo Pirates like he is, over to blue, just like he should, you know, just like his normal, you know, what was it, OP-01 Doflamingo leader is. You know, it just would have made more sense in my opinion. And then you'd have like purple-green as what I'm playing right now. And then they could have made a green one calls Who's Who instead. So I think I'm saying something to this guy here. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember everything that was going on in the game. Oh, he tried to attack with his Kairos, and you know this is probably a new player, guys. You know, be nice, right? Just be nice. But I think he didn't realize that the Court of Colosseum does not allow you to attack the leaders on turn 1. You can only attack characters as, you know, you can only use your characters as if they had rush if it's to attack another character. Okay. All right, so we get a Who's Who into a Queen, it looks like. And my hand's pretty stacked, right? Like once, I will say this, if you can get Onigashima on turn 2 or 3 going, the deck feels really strong. I only played 4 games, and I think I only lost 1, and it was the game I didn't get Onigashima. It was literally just that simple. So, you know, I think that was kind of always the case, right? And someone correct me in the comment section below if I'm wrong on that, because I don't play much blue-purple Kaido, right? In fact, one of the things that got me into blue-purple Kaido recently, he's going to swing 6 at Queen. There's no way I'm letting him have that. One of the reasons I got into blue-purple Kaido is I was trying to make a budget deck, and I'm still in the process of doing it. I'm just not done yet. I'm in the process of making a purple budget deck that will eventually be able to build you into purple Luffy if that's what you want to do. Or you see what I'm saying? Like, where the options there. Okay, so here I'm like, okay, how much Dawn do I have? I have 7 Dawn. I'm going to swing into face here. And I'm going to swing 7 with Queen as well. Because if he wants to try to take out my Queen, I'm actually okay with that. Like, I don't mind, because I'm going to pop Orlumbus. And just so everyone knows, my entire game plan this video, or excuse me, this match right here, is to get rid of Orlumbus nonstop. Because I'm going to be able to drop these huge characters, right? 9 cost Kaidos, 10 cost Kaidos. I do run 10 cost Kaido, by the way. We just haven't seen him yet. Okay, so there's a Sabo. We don't like that. You know, that's something we don't like. And one thing you'll notice when you see my list is I'm not running any bottom deck, even though I'm running blue. That's still something I need to work on, adding, like, you know, Red Rocks, adding 3,000 Worlds. This was just my first take on blue-purple Kaido. And I'm not going to lie. Okay, I'm going to 2K counter that. I'm not going to lie. I really enjoyed it. I actually really enjoyed playing this list. Not say, I don't know what tier it is, by the way. If I were to, like, just from the 4 games I played, going 3-1 with it, I don't really think it was that bad. Because the last game we're going to look at is Sakazuki, by the way. That's the next game we look at, and the last one is going to be Sakazuki. And the deck performs very well. I mean, as long as you can keep the tempo up, you know, as long as you can keep tempo up and get these big characters down, I think the deck has a lot of potential. So he uses to get out of a 7K, he taps down Sabo, does a 2K counter, and you know I'm going to eat the Sabo up after that. So, excuse me. So let's see what he does. He doesn't decide to counter out with it. If he had countered out with that, I would have swung 8 more into him with my Queen. So it was just, you know, it was a losing battle. And unfortunately, he gets a Trino Bastardo trigger off the top of his life. It is what it is. All right, so let's see what he gets here. He's on his first 10 Dawn turn, another Orlumbus. So again, I have the answer in hand to this Orlumbus. And like I said, my #1 priority against Rebecca, you know, by the way, I know you're not going to see many Rebeccas these days, but I just need to get rid of Orlumbus. Because most of my characters that he has to worry about are like 7, 9, 10 Dawn. 7, 9, and 10 Dawn. I don't think I have any 8 cost characters. Okay, so let's see what he does here. He's deep in the tank. He's got 6 cards, so he clearly has some options here. Has not used his leader effect yet. Just used it, in fact. Trashes a Sakazuki. That's pretty spicy. And this guy had a pretty spicy list where he had like Kuzan in there. He had the Sakazukis. And you can see it when I open up the trash. Let me see if I click on the trash again here. Okay, and he passes the turn with 2 Dawn active, and he didn't swing. And I remember I was at 6, I believe I was at 6,000 power, so he couldn't swing vanilla at me. So let's see what goes on here. I'm like, okay, well, let's just swing 7. You know, no Dawn investment. Let's swing 7 into the leader here, and let's see what she gives me. A life. Okay, well, I'll take that every time. So now it's like, okay, I'm going to attach a Dawn to my leader, play out Kaido, KO the Orlumbus, get a Dawn back, tap Onigashima, get another Dawn back, swing 7, and he did have the Dragon Claw. Look at that. How crazy is that? He had the Dragon Claw. And I was expecting him to KO my Who's Who here, but he just didn't do it. He probably didn't think about it because, and honestly, it doesn't matter. But you know, there's no reason not to do it if you can. Okay, so I swing 10 with Kaido. He's at 0 life, and I see the Luffy come down, and it's like, well, now you just lose, right? I'm not going to let you KO my Kaido. I've got 5k in counters in hand. Just used a 2k to get out of the first attack. And even if he did KO my Kaido, I'm going to swing for 15 at your face now, right? You know, there's just no way to get around it. I thought he was going to swing at King here. That you saw me pointing to it. But guess what? Even if he swung at King, I can still get him to 11k, and he's not getting out of it. So, attach 9 Dawn here to Kaido. Swing for 9k. GG. Okay. And that's that game. Let me just... Yep. So, there you go. That's what was in his hand. I had that coming up in my life. And let's go on to the final game here against Sakazuki. And again, today's video was meant to be more of a lighthearted, easygoing video. Just something I wanted to put out for content. You know, just any kind of content that I could put out today that was just, you know, kind of more relaxing, easy, chill mode for y'all and for me, right? Everyone needs a break from, you know, from time to time. So unfortunately, I got the Who's Who after turn 1, but I still am going to be able to go turn 2 Onigashima. So we're feeling good about this already. I've got Who's Who to search up some answers. I've got an ulti to search up some answers. Ulti, by the way, was very nice. Ulti was very, very nice. You'll see it in this. I mean, I think I played him in the very first game against the Kinemon. I think. I can't remember. But I know I play him this game. Or I'm pretty sure I play him this game. Yeah, I think so. But it's just nice because it's going to give me some cards. Right? It's gonna let me sift through the deck and like skip some of the cards I don't want and get to the bigger, stronger cards that I need. Swings 5. I take this first one. Probably should have countered out looking back, you know, because it was just an easy 1k counter out. Oh, then I get so then I get Eustace Kid here. I know he has now here's the thing. I do know for a fact that he has a Lucci. If I didn't show it, I saw it in what he searched up with the well, it went to the trash, but Rebecca got it back. So I do kind of play directly into Lucci here. Oh, by the way, real quick. With ulti, I don't reveal the card. So he does not know what I just drew there. He did not know that I drew a 10-cost Kaido. He has no idea that's coming, unless he just predicts it. Okay, so like I said, I knew he had the Lucci, but I'd rather force him into the Lucci here. The only mistake that I think I made in this specific situation is with the order. I messed up putting the Onigashima first instead of the 9-cost Kaido because I could have played the 9-cost Kaido this turn, and that's what I actually meant to do. Like I said, I actually just blundered there. Not a big deal. So attach or just swing 5 because I think here I'm going to go, you know, 5 cost. What's his name? Queen. Draw a card. End up trashing the Onigashima. Play out a 4-cost here. This is like I said before, this is the 4-cost 5,000 power page 1 with a 1k counter. So it's 1,000 power less than the vanilla 4-cost 6k page 1. But if I main phase once per turn, Dawn -1, I can attack active characters. And I think that's actually just very nice. So, okay, I see him reducing Dawn, excuse me, I see him reducing the cost of my Queen. So I'm like, okay, fine, then I'm just going to let you have it because you're going to remove it anyway, so I get the free block off. Swing 6, 2k out, swing 6. I think I 2k out of this one as well. Yeah, I do. And then plays out Borsalino. I'm like, ah, crap, I didn't want him to have Borsalino here. So I tried to get a little extra value out of my, I think I tried to get a little extra value out of my 10 cost here by attacking first with, you know, some other, I had other options here. So it's like, okay, let me play out my Kaido, get the KO on, I think I choose the Rebecca. Do I? No, that's right. I do that, and then I attach this guy to get him to 6, and then whoops, I almost didn't do it correctly. I attack into the Borsalino for 6. I'm like, all right, give me a card from your hand because you only have 5 cards in hand. Okay, and then he blocks with the Rebecca. I'm like, okay, that works as well. That's fine. So then I get off this brand who's going to go. Obviously, he's not going to defend that. Onigashima, before I forget, swing 10 at life, and you're going to be down to 2 life now. Your turn. And I did get a lot of value out of that turn. I'm already back up to 6, and next turn I'll be at 9 with Onigashima and potentially 10 with my leader effect. He gets off. He uses Suru to Mihawk out my guy. So I'm like, okay, I'd rather keep my page 1 on the board then. Because he attacked 5 into it, so I just 1k counter out with another page 1. So, okay, let's see what we do here. I don't quite remember. Yeah, playing out the 7-cost kid is just value. It's just nice with a deck like this. And speaking of that, you know, going forward, I kind of want to mess around with, like, I can't remember the 1-cost searcher event that came out with ST13, or maybe it came out in OP-05. I can't remember. It's the one that says, I think it's called, when you're at sea, there will be pirates, or something along those lines, right? Like, when you're at sea, there are pirates. And it lets you search up, I think it's a top 3 searcher, or maybe it's top 5. It's either a top 3 or top 5 searcher that looks up Kid, Law, or Straw Hat Crew characters. And that might be something to dabble into, because then you could even search for your, you know, first of all, your Eustace Kids, but then you can also search for your, what's it called, the 4-cost 3,000 Worlds in Red Rocks, because I believe those are Straw Hat Crew. Okay, so it looks like he's going to get rid of my Eustace Kid here, and I'm going to take the 9k from Mihawk, and this position looks horrible, right? Like, this position looks like, well, you're done, but it's like, nope. All right, let's see if he gives me anything here. I'm like, all right, maybe I can, like, get a free attack in and, like, get him using 1k counter out of hand, but I think he just blocks with Borsalino, which is technically kind of a dangerous play, because another play, excuse me, he's just trying to decide real quick. What I could have done here was 9 Kaido to KO the Rebecca and smash into that and get like a 2-for-1. But it's like, no, I can't pass up this opportunity to drop my 10-cost Kaido and wipe everything on his board except the Borsalino. And obviously, for those who don't know, Borsalino has on opponent's turn, this card gets plus 1,000 power and cannot be KO'd by card effects. So very, very good against me. Okay, so he gets another Borsalino here, but it's really kind of over at this point because he's used a lot of his removal, his cost reduction and removal on my previous characters. Like he's gotten rid of like my 7-cost Kid. He got rid of I think it was a 9-cost Kaido as well. He got rid of a lot of different stuff. But now he's kind of just he's in trouble now, right? Having these blockers isn't just going to get him there. So okay, I'm like, all right. Seems good. Now let's do some searching. Let's refill our hand. Use Who's Who. This one I'm like, I don't need another 10-cost Kaido because he's got 2 Borsalinos anyway. So I'm like, okay, let's attach 1 Dawn to the leader. Go to swing for 12. Then that procs the leader's effect. And I get to swing for 7 this time and still play my queen. For those who don't know, the way that... oh, nice. Double king, so I trash 1 because it doesn't have a counter. The way that Kaido's leader effect works is Dawn time. There it is. Dawn times 1, your turn, once per turn. When one of your opponent's characters is KO'd, let me pause it. Let me go back a little bit. Okay, there we go. Dawn times 1, your turn, once per turn. When one of your opponent's characters is KO'd, you may add 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So it's perfect for the 9-cost Kaido, right? Where if you have 10 Dawn, you attach 1 Dawn to your leader, play out your 9-cost Kaido, instantly, you know, well, first of all, return 5 Dawn, right? And then get 1 back because of your leader's effect when you use the on-play effect of the 9-cost Kaido to KO one of their characters. Then you get the rush, then you're going to be able to swing for, you know, 7, right? Because you're going to be able to attach the new Dawn you just got back. And then Onigashima is going to give you another one. So you guys kind of see what's going on there. If you got any questions, of course, ask in the comment section below. I just wanted to make this quick video just kind of, like I said, this was a fun video for me to make because this is blue. You guys know blue is one of my colors. That is one of my, for those who, I should say this, for those who don't know, my 3 colors in this game that I try to stick to are black, yellow, and blue. Those are my 3 colors. Red, purple, and green are kind of like, I'll mess around with it. Yeah, I mean, I'll mess around with it to have fun or to try new decks out, try new leaders out, and all that good stuff. But those are not where, you know, those are not my favorite. Okay, we'll just leave it at that. All right, guys, real quick, easy video today. These are always fun to make, the walkthroughs and the talkovers. And if y'all have any questions, any comments, please don't hesitate to put them in the comment section below. I will put the deck list down in the comment section below. And, yeah, that's about it, guys. All right, yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace.